Let's start with the lie. The one they've been telling 18-year-olds for decades. Go to college, get the degree, and the high-paying job just shows up. Like it's waiting for you at graduation with a bouquet of flowers. Your teachers said it. Your parents said it. The ones who bought a house on one entry-level salary back when that was apparently a normal thing that happened. And look, I'm not here to tell you college is worthless. Plenty of degrees genuinely matter, and the whole experience can be great. But treating a diploma as your entire financial plan? That's how you end up 25, technically educated, and still asking your parents to Venmo you for groceries. Here's my actual background so you know I'm not just some guy who read a finance blog once. I couldn't afford university, and honestly, school was never really my thing either. What I did have, starting young, was a rotating cast of side hustles, the kind everyone dismisses as not a real job, right up until one of them quietly turns into a real business. A few of mine did exactly that, and it's the reason I'm not stressed about rent anymore. So today, let's go through 7 side hustles that are actually making real money for regular people right now. Not the recycled "start a blog" list you've seen 40 times. Real examples, real numbers, and I'll rate each one honestly on 3 things: how long it takes to learn, how much money you need to start, and how hard it actually is to hit $1,000 a month. Idea 1. Faceless short-form video content. Picture a 16-year-old, we'll call him Theo, who got into social media purely for fun at 13. 3 years later, he's pulling in genuinely serious monthly income, posting short clips on platforms like TikTok and Snapchat, without ever once showing his face. Here's why this actually works right now. Every major platform is in an all-out war for attention, and the thing they need most to win that war is creators. The platforms that pay the most are the ones still fighting for market share, meaning there's a real window right now before things settle and payouts shrink, the way they always eventually do once a platform wins. The trick isn't fancy editing, it's psychology. A hook strong enough to stop the scroll, and a structure that keeps people watching to the end. That's genuinely the entire game behind virality. Learning curve, 4 out of 5. It looks simple, but understanding what actually keeps people watching takes real study. Startup cost, 1 out of 5. A phone and data plan is enough. Difficulty hitting real income, 1 out of 5. Social platforms are handing out serious money right now to anyone willing to learn the mechanics. Idea 2. Investing. Yes, really, even young. Not technically a hustle, but hear me out. Consistent, boring, automated investing. The kind where you buy on a schedule, regardless of whether the market's up or down. Compounds into something genuinely wild over enough time. Put a modest amount into a broad index fund every month for decades at a historical average return, and the math turns into 6 figures without you doing much of anything after the initial setup. I know what you're thinking. Cool, but I don't want to wait 40 years to be rich. Correct instinct. Nobody's saying wait, they're saying do this alongside something faster. Build income now through an actual hustle, and invest a real chunk of it in the background so future you isn't starting from zero. Learning curve, 1 out of 5. The core concept is genuinely simple once the jargon clicks. Startup cost, 1 out of 5. Some apps let you start with a few dollars. Difficulty hitting real income, 1 out of 5 to maintain, but it takes years to actually feel significant. This is a start now, thank yourself later move, not a fast cash hustle. Idea 3. Managing online communities. Meet Priya, 19, and running a genuinely profitable business managing Discord servers for other creators and brands. Online community platforms have exploded beyond gaming into every niche imaginable, and most people running a growing community have absolutely no idea how to structure it properly. Bots, channels, moderation, engagement systems, the whole thing. That confusion is your opportunity. Older creators especially tend to be completely lost here, which means a genuinely useful, tech-comfortable young person can walk in, offer real value first, and build a client base fast. Learning curve, 2.5 out of 5. Basics in a couple hours. Real mastery takes longer. Startup cost, 1 out of 5. A laptop is enough. Difficulty hitting real income. 1 out of 5. Land 4 clients paying a modest monthly fee each, and you've already crossed $1,000 a month. Idea 4. Online coaching. Consider a guy named Owen who quit a comfortable corporate job to go all in on online fitness coaching once it started matching his salary. The bigger win wasn't even the money. It was the freedom to run the entire thing from anywhere with Wi-Fi. Here's the part people miss. This isn't limited to fitness. Coaching is the category. The specific skill is up to you. Anything you can teach, package, and deliver with some personal touch qualifies. The people making real money here aren't selling some generic pre-recorded course nobody finishes. They're offering personalized plans, real check-ins, and actual feedback, which is exactly what makes people willing to pay a premium instead of just watching a free video. Learning curve. 2 out of 5, assuming you already have a skill worth teaching. You're mainly learning how to package and sell it. Startup cost. 1 out of 5. A laptop covers it. Difficulty hitting real income. 1 out of 5. People consistently pay for convenience over figuring it out themselves. Idea 5. AI-assisted animation and design. Meet Zara, who creates animated content for clients using AI tools combined with real design skill, pulling in solid monthly income doing it. AI adoption follows a predictable curve. Innovators first, then early adopters, then the mainstream flood later. And most businesses are still sitting in the early stages of that curve, which means there's real space right now for someone willing to actually learn the tools while everyone else is still hesitating. The catch: AI alone doesn't make you valuable. Zara still spent real time learning genuine animation fundamentals. The AI speeds up execution. It doesn't replace understanding what makes something look good in the first place. Learning curve. 4 out of 5. The tools are easy. Real skill takes longer. Startup cost. 1 out of 5. Most tools are cheap or free at the entry level. Difficulty hitting real income. 2 out of 5. Genuinely accessible, but there's real competition emerging as more people catch on. Idea 6. Reselling luxury goods. Picture Marco, an ordinary guy who started reselling second-hand designer items online as a side project and turned it into a business generating serious annual revenue, enough to attract real investor interest. The resale market for luxury goods is worth tens of billions globally, driven by younger buyers who want the brand without the brand-new price tag. And social platforms make it possible to reach buyers worldwide with zero traditional advertising spend. The real skill here is authentication, knowing genuine stitching, materials, and construction from a convincing fake, because one mistake can tank your entire reputation. Not glamorous, but it's learnable, and it's the actual moat that keeps this from being oversaturated. Learning curve. 4 out of 5. Spotting fakes takes real, dedicated study. Startup cost. 3.5 out of 5. Inventory in this category isn't cheap, though you can absolutely start smaller and scale up. Difficulty hitting real income. 1 out of 5. Margins on luxury resale are strong enough that a single sale can cover the month. Idea 7. Online writing and copywriting. Meet Adam, pulling in 5 figures monthly. Not writing novels, but writing what actually sells: blog content, sales copy, scripts for other creators. He started with a simple travel blog for passive income, which eventually opened doors to copywriting for larger clients, one referral leading to the next. His actual strategy: never compete on being the cheapest. There's always someone cheaper. Compete on being genuinely excellent and slightly harder to replace, and target clients who can actually afford to pay for that. Learning curve. 5 out of 5. Genuinely one of the hardest skills to master because it's a focus problem more than a technical one. And sustained focus is a dying skill in a world built to fragment your attention. Startup cost. 1 out of 5. A basic laptop is plenty. Difficulty hitting real income. 1 out of 5 once you're actually good. Skilled copywriters routinely charge rates that sound absurd until you realize the value they're creating for the client is worth far more than what they're charging. So here's the actual takeaway, and it matters more than any single idea on this list. None of these 7 things require rich parents, a business degree, or some secret connection nobody else has. What they require is starting one of them now, badly, imperfectly, while you're still young enough that a few failed attempts cost you nothing but a little time. The degree isn't the plan. It might be part of the plan, but if it's the entire plan, you're betting your entire financial future on a system that stopped guaranteeing outcomes a long time ago. Pick one of these 7, start this month, and stop waiting for graduation to hand you something it was never actually going to hand you.